Hi Capricorn, I'm going to be doing a self-love tarot message. These are general messages, so if they don't resonate with you this week, I try to do them weekly. You can come back next week and hopefully there's something that can help you there. These are self-love messages intended for the person who's watching, and they're aimed at helping us illuminate areas where we might know or might not know that we are letting ourselves down. Self-love is about being authentic with yourself and with the other people around you. So it's aimed at showcasing habits that maybe you might not be aware of, and then changing those habits. So it's really about helping you find more love for yourself. If you would like a free self-love reading from me, my email address is going to be in the box below. I shuffled a little bit before, but we'll shuffle a little bit more. I do like a 6-card tarot spread, and then the 7th message is from Spirit. They do tend to get a little long, but I try to have fun with it and be as helpful and supportive as possible. So we can get started. The first card out is going to be how you feel about yourself. The second card is going to be needs of yours that you should be prioritizing. The third card is going to be an area where you are letting yourself down a little bit, or maybe you know about it, or maybe you don't. Maybe it's just something you put on the back burner. But Spirit is saying, like, take that off the back burner, put it on the front, and like make sure you're stirring it occasionally, because that's how you burn your dish if you don't pay attention to it, right? Or it doesn't get cooked properly. The fourth card out is going to be something that Spirit wants you to recognize about yourself so that you can let it out. Like, call attention to something that is helping you showcase your most authentic self, okay? We're all like really multifaceted, and showcasing different parts of ourselves allow us to feel more love for ourselves because we get to be who we want to be, or who we are, really, right? The 5th card is going to be something you need to let go of, really simple. And the 6th card is going to be something you need to acknowledge. Spirit wants you to know is coming up, or maybe it's in your vicinity but you don't see it. And then the 7th card, like I said, is going to be your message from Spirit. We can go ahead and get started. So in the first place, like I said, how you're feeling right now. Ooh, Capricorn. Well, of course, I know this is the sign of Aries, but who is more the Emperor than Capricorn, honestly, right? So right now you might be feeling like you are in your power, Capricorn. You might be feeling like you have a lot of control in your life, and that's beautiful. But there is like a negative side sometimes to control, right? Responsibility. Not that responsibility is negative, but that sometimes a lot of people need your help, or like a lot of the times you might feel like you're the only one who can do something. Who's the best person in the deck to ask for help? The Emperor. He has unlimited amount of resources, he has a plethora of knowledge, he can help do anything and take care of anything. So maybe right now you're feeling like you are, the Emperor, the king of the castle. You have the ability and are able to help other people. You have a lot of control in your own life, which is beautiful. So many people strive for that. Let's see something that you should prioritize. The 8 of Wands, swiftness. Ooh, Capricorn. So you're moving pretty quickly, or you should be moving pretty quickly towards something. Maybe something is coming towards you, because if we see Our Lady here, are these flying towards her? She is fighting. But look, she's fighting with love. Look at that rainbow right there. That's super cool. So if you see in her pack, the dart tip, the feather, right, is pointing out, which the dart is facing downward. So these ones are coming at her, and instead of using hers, she is fighting with love and light and positivity and swiftness. Things might be coming for you, and you need to prioritize being ready for it. What's coming, Cap? Let's see. Oh, and something that Spirit says you are putting on the back burner. Something Spirit wants you to focus on more, to feel more love. This is King of Cups. Before, I couldn't figure out the King of Cups in this deck because in the traditional deck, he's not moving. But here we see he's aloft on his white horse. And his horse symbolizes purity. And his horse being in this really turbulent water here, it just signifies his ability as a mature king to overcome all of this emotional turbulence. So Spirit wants you to recognize and prioritize and focus on your ability to overcome emotional turbulence as well. He can do this. He's in his power to do this because he knows what's in his heart, right? He knows what he wants. So he's willing to go forth out of purity on his pure horse to get what he wants. And so he's comfortable overcoming this emotional turbulence here. Spirit wants you to focus on this. You do have this ability. Yeah, you would have that ability, right? Because you're the Emperor right now. You have the ability to overcome any sort of obstacle in your way for whatever it is that you want, Capricorn. And that's beautiful. That's really good. But maybe right now, you're just putting that kind of off on the back burner. Let's see. Something that Spirit wants you to acknowledge, to showcase more of your authentic self. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. This Wheel of Fortune. So these animals represent different things. We have that Sphinx up there, and he represents wisdom. And the monkey is curiosity, and I think the alligator or the crocodile here, I think he's supposed to be strength. The Wheel of Fortune. What I love about the wheel, right? I know that the infinity symbol represents infinity, but the wheel in itself, the circle, I mean, it's outside of the picture, but what I mean to say is that it's never incomplete, right? It goes around and around and around. It spins. Or it doesn't even have to spin, even just a circle by itself. If you were drawing a circle, you could just continue to draw a circle, one line forever and ever and ever. Because a circle represents a cycle. Just a circle, right? And the cycles are always continuing. And so we see this wheel of change. Okay, so right now, I think that what Spirit is trying to tell you is to showcase more of your authentic self. Capricorn, to be more of who you are, you need to showcase this ability to adapt to things, to be ready for things. Yes, you might be the Emperor, but maybe right now what you are being is like a stoic Emperor, and you're like just sitting there in your like little Emperor chair, you're like throne, and you're just like, yes, hello, I'm Capricorn, I am the Emperor. Right? But what the universe wants you to showcase is your ability to change. Because here it says there's swiftness in your ability to overcome this emotional turbulence. You have that ability to overcome emotional turbulence. You have the ability to, dash forward on your white horse because you know what you want. And so Spirit is saying you need to showcase that more. So instead of just being like, I'm the Emperor, be like, oh yes, I'm the Emperor. How can I help you? I'm a giving Emperor. I'm a loving Emperor. I'm benevolent to my people, right? Almost a really bad example, but Emperor's New Groove, right? He's sitting way up there on his little throne, and Eastman was up there before, and people come and they tell him what they need. And he has the power to say, yes, okay, I will help you, or no, I won't, and I will destroy your whole village, right? He has that power. You have that power. So instead of just sitting there and not listening to your people, really showcase your ability to adapt and be a different kind of Emperor, okay? Let's see. And something you need to let go of is this King of Wands energy, okay? So the Emperor is King of Kings. And it's saying to embrace knowing what's in your heart, knowing what you want to go after, and then going after that. And then this King of Wands, which I always find it funny for him to be in the release pile, because what could you possibly not want about this King of Wands, right? The King of Wands is mature because he's a king, but he's also somebody who can be kind of harsh, right? With all this passion, there can be a lot of negative types of passion, right? There can be. Sometimes we don't want to embrace all the types of passion that we might have. Anger can be passion. It can be. Impulsiveness can be passion. And that could be negative in a lot of kind of context or I think I was going to say situations and context at the same time. It can be negative in a lot of situations. You don't want to be too impetuous. You don't want to be, instead of being witty, you don't want to come off as snippy, right? Like passion can come out in a lot of ways. And so right now what we're maybe trying to get rid of is this focusing more on your passion than on your heart, right? Because it's not reflecting in a relationship to me, but right now, like, we could just use this as an analogy, right? Like, so say you're getting into an argument with your partner or with your family or whatever, and you really love this person, but instead of like talking to them like regular, you are just heated by the argument, and so you tell them, oh, you're stupid. Oh. I know that's not that big of of a deal, and I'm sure that, like, lots of households, people just use those words willy-nilly, but I don't like that. It makes me feel sad. I'm like, stupid, don't be mean to me. And then I would be upset because you were mean to me. So focus more on what's in your heart and what you know to be true, instead of like the feelings that are coming up, if that makes sense. I hope so, Capricorn. And something you need to acknowledge, ooh, oh, you were getting such good cards, is the Six of Wands. That's amazing. Look at her with her fiery energy. There she is. And then infinity sign above her. She is victorious. She is the card of victory. Look at her. She's on top of that hill, and she is surrounded by all those other fires. Yeah, Six of Wands. Supported. Amazing, Capricorn. It's not only good you get the Emperor, but you're a well-liked Emperor. You could just be sitting back and people would still love you, but I mean, to be more authentic with yourself, you know that you're capable of so much. You know it. So just go out and give those things. Don't just sit back and wait for opportunities, Capricorn, because while you are beloved already, you also want to be yourself and be beloved too, right? Because that would be like the best. It would be amazing just to be loved, I think, but like to be loved for who you are, oh, that would be nice. Okay, and then Spirit wants you to know, stop it, I'm gonna knock down my phone. Success is coming to you, Capricorn. Material success. Ooh. To the Emperor. See, this sounds like you using your power to help other people. What do they say about that? It like, it'll come back to you tenfold, right? So like what you give out is what you're gonna get back. Tenfold. I'll look up that'll be the title of the video, like tenfold. I was just writing it down because I don't want to forget. So Capricorn, what I'm seeing here is that you have some kind of amazing ability. You are this Emperor and you can take care of all these things, but what the universe wants you to showcase is that you can take care of a lot of different things. Show off this power of yours to be in your heart, to know what you want, be willing to go after those things. Don't hold on to this like fiery, like maybe too passionate, right? Or too responsive. Ooh, that's a really good word. I want to use that instead of this passionate. Don't be so responsive. If somebody says something to you, don't just, right? Remember what's in your heart, and then you're the Emperor. I'm not playing with you. I don't need to just say whatever it is. Like, if you come at me, I'm just gonna let it go because I'm the Emperor and you're beneath me. Yeah. Like that. Because there's victory. You've won. Somehow, some battle, some whatever has come out and you are on top. You were the Emperor. You defeated everybody else. I don't see the defeat card. So maybe it's just like your own personal battle, but like you did it. And it's leading to success. So let's clarify. I'm going to use the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. It's beautiful cards. I will show them to you as we go, okay? So right now you're feeling in this Emperor energy. You feel like you've overcome something. You feel like the winner. You feel like you are going to be, or maybe this winning is coming to you. This is all coming very swiftly. Okay, let's see. For the Emperor, masculine energy. That's the same thing because the Emperor in the Tarot deck is the divine masculine, right? Here we go, the masculine energy, and always with the sunrise. That's what I dropped my crystal. Right? Even over the Emperor, you see that. Sunrise. Sunrise, sunset. And here you have it again. This is amazing. This is very good. Maybe recently you came into your masculine energy. Maybe before you were just a little bit nervous. Capricorn, I think we got this last time. Wasn't it about how, like, maybe that was Cancer? I can't remember which one it was. I'll look into this. But if this is you, good for you. Okay, let's see. Past, present, and future. Ooh. I get the sense that this wasn't the energy you were in the past, but this is the energy that you have now in this present, and you're going to take into the future. This is amazing. This is so good. Can you imagine just feeling like a boss every day? You can, but I can't. This is great for you. I really hope this is true. Okay, and then so we said this swiftness is something that you need to prioritize. So you're feeling like this boss right now, but don't just sit back like we talked about. You need to move, okay? Prioritize this movement. Prioritize winning people over with love. Look at that rainbow, okay, Capricorn? Get to it. Go, hurry up, because there is a lot. There is a lot coming to you. You better get up, get up. Stop watching this, go. If you didn't, though, there's unlimited possibilities coming towards you. Look at that, that's crazy, Capricorn. All this swiftness. Ooh, oh, you better be ready. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy, you better be ready. Omens. Now, I've been seeing hawks like crazy. I'm not saying that you are, but I am saying that maybe birds are in this omen, or the sun. If you see a lot of the sun, because that's the third time that's come up for you already. But I do see a lot of wands in this, lots of passion. Let's see. Okay. So this King of Cups, we said, right? The King of Cups is going to overcome any emotional turbulence, anything that's going on. If you're stressed out, Emperor he's not gonna worry about that. If you are sad about something, Emperor don't got time to be sad. Emperor's got shit to do. This swiftness, these omens, they're coming. They're just, everything's happening. So you need to pull yourself out of that. You gotta just be like on your shit. Get up, get dressed, get ready, Capricorn. Get ready, okay? Because there's integration. I love this card. Not particularly the card itself, but integration. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Integration, this success and this victory comes from being in that King of Cups energy. Ooh, I feel so much flow. Stripping illusions. I think because maybe you were focused before, because we said we weren't in this energy before, but maybe before you weren't focused so much on your feelings, right? Maybe before you were focused on what it is you thought you needed, or what you thought you had to get, or what you had to do. But now you're in your feels, Capricorn, and that puts you in the Emperor energy. Or if you are not in your feels yet, that's what you need to do, 100%. Because right now you're in the Emperor energy, and this is something that you're not prioritizing. This is in your third position, this King of Cups. not prioritizing being in your feels yet, because the Emperor doesn't have to be cold. You don't have to be a cold Emperor. You can be loving and giving, and that's what's going to bring about that success for you. Loving, caring, nurturing. I understand that it didn't say Empress, right? Because she's all about that mother energy, but I don't feel like you're there yet. I feel like right now you're in this masculine energy, which is great. Super great. Super great. But be an emperor who feels from the heart. Ever seen that Disney movie Hercules? It's my favorite movie, and I'll always talk about this because I always think about this. Hercules spent his entire life, right? Like, he was a grown man by the time he was offered to become a god. Spent his whole life chasing after being strong, being a hero, and being able to show everyone how much of a hero he was, right? I'm not saying he was wrong, I'm just saying that maybe his motivation was incorrect, because he spent that whole time trying to do one thing, but turns out he was going the wrong way the whole time. I can go the distance. Well, the distance, bud, isn't being strong. The distance was being caring. I love this movie. Zeus at the end of the movie says, a true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength and the size of his heart. He had to care about other people. A hero is someone willing to sacrifice themselves for the better of everyone else. Not people-pleasing and, toxic behavior, but really being willing to give up your life to save the people around you, especially the people you love. That's what makes a hero. We talk about for the COVID, all the nurses and stuff. They're really putting their life on the line. In the very beginning, when everything was really bad and scary and they had no idea, how many nurses and doctors got up every day and still went to work? Those people are heroes. So yes, you're in this Emperor energy, but we're moving forward towards hero energy. You're going to get in your feels. You're going to get in touch with what moves you on the inside, this King of Cups. And that's going to bring about some kind of change. Super proud of you, Capricorn. This is beautiful. If you want to email me and talk about how beautiful you are, we could do that, Cap, because I don't know what happened. Sorry, let's see. Oh, this Wheel of Change. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune is bringing you death. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, but we never have to worry about death. I personally like death. I mean, the card. I'm not afraid of death because I am not my body. I am what exists in here, and when this is gone, this will just move on. So I'm not worried about death. But in this particular instance, what I really like about it is followed by the transformation card. Something in you or some habit that you have has to be laid to rest. I think it's the immobility. It's the, stoic nature of this Emperor. Right now you're in this, you need to be more and giving, okay? Don't look like me because I look crazy. But transformation, right? You're not going to not be yourself. Don't think that you have to change so much. We're not asking you to change a bit. Spirit is asking you to showcase something that's already a part of you. Because this, in the 4th position, is how to let out. Showcase your more authentic self. Your most authentic self is able to adapt, is able to help, is able to, I don't want to say provide for people, but you have talents and abilities that you have to share, and the Emperor should share. Rule number 2, sharing is caring. I think this is amazing. This is amazing. You have these abilities, so we're not asking you to change. You already do probably think from your heart. You probably really do already, but you need to show people that that's how you think. Earth signs. I'm a huge fan of Earth signs. That face? You know this one? I know you know this one. That's the one. It's the only one. And then sometimes it's this one. Oh, did that hurt? Oh, Capricorn, you're fine. I'm sure that you have a very large heart, but for Earth signs, it's always hard to get that out. So this will make a significant difference, though. It really will, because not only is it change, but it's also bringing victory and material success. So this is like victory in the sense of like, woo, spiritual journey, step up. And then because you level up, the universe is just going to rain coins on you. And I'm not joking, because that's what's in the card. So we said, to get to this, you have to let go of this reactiveness, right? Think more from your heart, less from your head. Don't worry so much about the details, okay? Don't worry about so much what somebody said. Like if you're, like I said, if your partner or your parent or whoever comes home from a long day of work and they're just like, oh, I'm so stressed and I hate my life. He's not talking about you. Don't worry about it. Just, I'm sorry you had a long day, okay? Don't be so reactive. Think from the heart. People who love you don't tend to try to hurt you. So sometimes we just have to be more understanding than reactive. We got this, Capricorn. Let's see. Oh, this King of Wands. Well, I did say the King of Wands represents passion, but maybe there's some sexual energy you just need to be releasing, if you know what I mean. That could be what this is, because this is something you have to let go of. Sexual energy. Maybe you're too sexual. Maybe you're letting go of your sexual energy. Maybe that sexual energy, maybe that passion is kind of clouding your focus. Maybe it's clouding your ability to focus on other things because we have this psychic abilities. So maybe your intuition is trying to come in, but this responsiveness or this reactiveness or even passion, like if that's what drives you, is kind of getting in the way. So let's put that more on the back burner and bring out those feelings. It's going to lead to victory, and I keep saying that, but let's see what these cards to clarify victory. Retreat. Maybe you're going to go on a retreat because you're so victorious, or maybe after a retreat you are victorious, because one of the things I always say about self-love, what am I doing here, about self-love, is that it comes from knowing who you are on the inside, knowing what you want. So that King of Cups definitely took a retreat at some point. He definitely went inside and was just like, yeah, what is it that I want? Or he was one of those people who was like born in like a healthy family, and he like was lucky enough to be raised like as in a secure attachment style. And so like he always was just like, yeah, I know, I just want to be happy, sort of. And it didn't take him years and years to figure out. Wild. But for the rest of us, normal people, right? No offense, I'm super sorry if you were in a secure attachment. That must be like really nice. But the rest of us, you know, we have to go in and sometimes and look at that. So it could be this retreat is coming and that'll lead to victory. But the victory is joy. Look at frickin' that. Look at it. Look at the butterflies. It's like a spring morning. It's a beautiful morning. Ooh. Victory. If it wasn't a self-love reading, I would just be entirely shocked. But the universe is saying success is coming, right? This victory. And not just regular success, not just any old success, financial success. Look at that money just literally falling from the heavens, making it rain. Yeah. Okay. But Spirit is warning you. It is about your perception. Duality. Accepting the good with the bad, okay? If you're worried that maybe putting your feelings out there will get you rejected, rejection is not bad. Rejection is a word. If you're afraid of trying something new and you fail, well, guess what? Failure is not bad. Failure is just a word, okay? If you get rejected from something, it means it wasn't from you. Stop putting your time and your energy into it. Move on. It's good to be rejected from things. If you didn't get rejected from things, how would you know it was right for you? And failure. If you didn't fail at things, how would you get things right eventually? I guess that dude who was raised in a secure family and healthy, he might do things right the first time. I've never done that in my life. So for me, failure is good. There's lots of things that I failed at, I'm not good at, and that just pushed me even further into the direction that I went. Good. I like what I'm doing, sort of. I mean, you know what I mean. Could have been good at math. Oh, that would have been awful. That would have been like a desk job, like counting. Oof. No, measuring things. I would hate that. I would hate that. Oh my gosh, measure once, cut twice. No. Ancient wisdom, sorry. Okay, enough about me. Ancient wisdom. Okay. Trees in the forest by themselves are just themselves. There's nothing more ancient or authentic than a tree in the forest. A tree will bend its branches, its trunk, anything it needs to do. It will bend to adapt to its environment. And it never worries about, oh, am I going to be who I was before I changed? A tree is always a tree. A tree will always be the same tree. And the proof is in the pudding or in the bark, in the slaw. If you check the tree's rings, it's always going to be the same tree, okay? You can be yourself and still be all parts of you. So you can still be the emperor and still be somebody who bleeds from the heart. You can be, we know you can be, because it's here. Spirit is saying all you have to do is acknowledge that you have this ability to transition and change. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I think that's pretty amazing here. So basically, what it's saying is, Capricorn, that you are in this amazing energy right now where you have a lot of control, maybe a lot of responsibility in your life, but you are set. You don't have to worry. This is great, but change is coming, and the universe needs you to acknowledge that all the feelings that you have inside can come out. Okay? Use whatever's in your heart, whatever drives you to motivate you quickly. You need to be ready because change is coming for you, and you need to be able to roll with the punches, showcase your ability to go with that change. Let go of feeling like you need to react to things. Let go of that, and that will lead you to success and victory. That's exciting, Capricorn. I hope this helped. Have a good day.